Ah, nice. Contemporary music. We love to hear it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back, and fellow G Fuel enthusiasts. Man, I miss saying that. Ignore all the stuff. My wife took all the things out of this and put her books in there. So because she wanted bookshelf space. But anyways, it is so great to have you all here today. But before we begin, let's do one little thing. So recently on my previous live stream, and I was gonna upload the video, but I realized I'd rather just re-record it and then re-upload it as like a separate video, because once we get into this topic, it's gonna be about a minute long or like an hour long. So if you like slop and you like getting sloppy, let's begin. But as we're waiting, let me get this set up. I gotta use the other template. Hold up, where is it? But no, today has been a really, really good day. Cannot complain. But if you missed it in the previous live stream, right? So, Tectone got called out by Mtashed. Mtashed is a Genshin Impact streamer, which... red flag already. Let's be 1,000,000% fair on that. But no, he gets called out by Mtashed. And Mtashed and him had a previous history becoming, Genshin Impact players, which, unforgettable sin. I did play Genshin Impact, so... I can't complain. But I was a child, all right? I'm a child. This is a grown-ass man playing this game, all right? Let's be 100% fair. But no, so... he gets called out by Mtashed. Mtashed makes a... Hold on, let me go to his channel, because... he's a pussy. Let me see, where is it? I just had it. Shit. But no, Mtashed makes a video regarding 1, Asmongold, and 2, Tectone. In the 45-minute video, he made about 45 minutes. It's insane. But he deletes his previous videos regarding Asmongold. As you can see here, this is his channel. Let me fix the... do that. I look fantastic. I gotta work on my tan. I'm very... as you can see, right? I'm fairly bright in the face and, like, hands, kinda. Like, I'm very, very fucking pale. I gotta get out there, man. I gotta go run shirtless, but I don't want to get shot in my neighborhood. I'm joking. Kinda. But now, let me see this. Oh, shit. I'm like, why is this so extendo? Interesting. Let me see this real quick. Yeah, it should be alright. Should be alright, should be alright. Like, why is everything so long? Okay, sorry. Here we go. Sorry, my bad. I'm kind of spacing out. It's been a long day. My feet are fucking sore. I gotta get my wife's medicine around like 6:30. But aside from that, so he made a video regarding Asmongold. Asmongold responded to it, called him out on his bullshit, as he should, because he was just saying, "Oh, Asmongold's toxic. Asmongold's this. He's so annoying. He calls women these 2 things and only these 2 things." Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Fuck are we doing? Am I right? Even my dog agrees with it. Ain't that right, Timmy? Ain't he a bitch? You just want food? Yeah, you just want food. Food. Look at him. He's so adorable. Can you believe he turned 11 this year? Wait. All right. Want to get down? Alright, love you. But go eat. You keep looking at me like I'm going to give you food. I gave you food in your bowl. But no, anyways. So, he makes a video in regards to Tectone. Tectone watches it, Asmongold watches it. And this one's 42 minutes long. I reacted to this on my previous live stream. And I was right in 2 ways. That Tectone is just going to make fun of this guy for, 1, thinking he's gonna be hot and bothered. No, motherfucker, he's gonna laugh at you and ridicule you because, motherfucker, you want to be him. You're jealous of Asmongold and Tectone. And as we see in this video, because I only watched like 5 minutes of it before the ad played, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't. Yeah, that's it. But no, let's get right into this. So as you see here,
narcissist, like, he's so jealous of me.
He's so jealous. He's so jealous. No, he is. No, he is. I'm telling you.
And I know that his blood is fucking boiling watching this. That's the best part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's funny. Guys, I think he might be just a little bit mad. Good morning, guys. Mtashed. I don't know how many more videos I'm going to make on you, but you said in your own video that you think Tectone is going to have the last laugh, and I'm going to post more than you, so I will do exactly that. Before we dive back in, here's something you can actually do while you're bored. Play games and get paid for it. If you hit the link in my description or scan the QR code on screen, you can sign up to...
All right.
You
no, hold on. Out of respect.
Play games and get paid for it. If you hit the link in my description
but,
or scan the QR
ladies and gentlemen, when I say
code,
this video is pretty funny, because he does break it down. I only watched like 5 minutes of it, but I hope that most of my speculations and what I think about previous live stream are actually true. But hey, we'll see. We will see. Let me see as well. There's a bunch of other stuff in here.
Which lets you unlock the bigger offers and payouts. That's how some users end up earning even $500 or more on certain offers. But you don't have to spend anything. You can stick to the free levels and still cash out. The whole point is that instead of just sitting there scrolling, you're playing and you're earning at the same time. So when it's time to cash out, you got options. PayPal and gift cards. So if you're curious, hit the link in my description or scan the code on screen. And when you use my link or QR code, you'll also get $5 bonus to start things off. You also said in this video,
there you go,
this would be your last time responding. Mtashed, you are a liar. You are.
Okay.
You're not a man of your word. You can't keep your word. You never have. You never will.
And you know what's funny? He was right about this, because the only reason he's re-uploading and doing this entire shit in the first place is because, one, he doesn't like drama. But he makes a 42-minute video, another 13-minute video, an additional like little soy boy rant where he's like, why you left me? Oh, the heart. But like, what the fuck are we doing?
I understand more deeply
oh shit
why you hate me and why you hate Asmongold. The reason why you hate me, Mtashed, is because you want to be me. You say vehemently that you don't, yet every bit of advice I've given you, you've taken. You took down all your videos because I told you to. You re-uploaded all your videos because I told you to. Because you're my good little boy. And speaking of good little boys, the reason why you hate Asmongold is because the last time we played League of Legends, you told me that your son was an Asmongold viewer. And he even
people were calling this out on Twitter, which is insane, because a lot of people were saying like, oh wait, he probably watches Asmongold, or he probably watches some content creator similar to him, or similar to Andrew Tate, or someone like a Red Pillar, right? But Tectone just confirms it. Because I guess in their relationship during like the Genshin times, or the Great Genshin Crusade, right, was super good and super coherent. But my good, he just says it. Love it. We love factual information.
Called him based. And the reason why you hate Asmongold is because deep down you realize.
Wait. He calls him what?
And the reasons you told me that your son was an Asmongold viewer, and he even called him based. And the reason why you hate Asmongold is because deep down you realize that Asmongold is more of a role model to your children than you are, because you're a soy little.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Now, I wanted to move forward, but you said that you were so unbothered by all of this drama,
yeah,
that you decided to follow up with a 42-minute video.
mind you, right? This video does nothing but just talk about, oh my goodness, Asmongold. I'm gonna talk about what he said. I'm gonna, fight back against his arguments. Proceeds to only say, oh, I don't really like what you said about, women are primarily best at being a mom and a whore because my wife is a great mom. She's a great person. I'm like, what's the argument there? You just agreeing with she's a great mom. Like that's what she's good at. She's a great mom. What's wrong with that?
A 42-minute crash out. Little cringe.
While also talking about I don't even need to do this no more, man. I have so much money. I'm so invested. I'm so a baller. Like I don't even have to do this. This drama, I don't even enter for drama. Honestly, drops a 42-minute video. Goes on Twitter, still talking shit.
Not gonna lie, not a good look for someone who is apparently so happy and willing to retire and
Yeah,
has
exactly.
the money to retire. Even though Mtashed, you asked me for a job, and you asked me for a job. You are not financially capable to retire right now. You might be able to go on break for 5 or 6 years, but you do not have the means to retire in perpetuity. You don't, especially with a family you have to support. I have literally offered to help you with your channel. I have literally offered to give you money just to take care of you, even though you have completely me since day one. That's not entirely true. That's not entirely true. Me and you were good, and I tried to be good. And in this video, you even admit that we were good. You even admit that I tried to play games with you over and over and over again, and
so he's a fucking liar. He's just a fucking liar.
Just talk and just try to be cordial.
There we go.
And you blow me off, you blow me off, you blow me off, and that's cool. I don't care. You also say that I excommunicated you from any collab so you couldn't connect with anyone. That's also demonstrably false. I had you on the Gotcha Cast multiple times. As a matter of fact, I'm saying all these words. Why don't I prove a couple of them?
Yeah.
This is me.
Oh shit, he's right there. He's right fucking here. Hold on, if you can't see, he's first row, second column. Wait, no. First column, second row. Yeah, my bad. He's right there. This dude's a loser.
Weekly podcast, Mtashed, my podcast. And I invite you on once, not just once, twice, minimum twice onto my weekly podcast because
he's so bald.
I genuinely wanted to help you. Because when I see you, I see a man who's struggling mentally, and you always have. You've been a very deeply mentally struggling individual, and you project your own insecurities.
I don't blame Mtashed. He wants to play. That's fair.
On everybody else. This entire 42-minute video, you didn't even make a compelling argument.
Exactly.
My chat doesn't give a but the views that I'm getting off covering this honestly isn't worth it. But I see a struggling individual, and I'm trying to help you out here. I really am.
That's crazy. Well, let's put this in comparison, right? This was uploaded what? This was uploaded an hour ago, give or take. This was uploaded an hour ago. Let's see this 42-minute video. Let's see. His 42-minute video was uploaded a day ago. 32,000 views. His other videos, 11,000 views. So Tectone has made more views than one of his videos. That's fucking horrible. And you thought this was going to hit. My bet is it's going to be 50,000 views by the end of the day. Just like fucking obliterates him overall.
Yeah, I was ready to address all of these controversies that you'd bring up, all these points that you were trying to bring up. And by the way, if you don't think that you're deeply troubled, you went after Asmongold for trying to take care of his own parents on the brink of death.
Yeah.
And you on him for his house being a little bit dirty because he's taking care of his mother who only had a couple months left to live.
And I feel like at that point, he just lost the argument entirely. Because if you go after, people who are ill and people who are, going through a lot of hardship, you are going to get some shit for it. At the same time, it's like, dude, he's actively streaming. He's actively trying to take care of his mom, who's unwell, who's, on her, last bit of her life. And it's like, instead of me being considerate in the fact this guy's mom is passing away, or is like, slowly passing away. Let me shit on him and say, your house is fucking nasty and you're a piece of shit. Like, what the fuck? What the disgusting.
Like, this is how far you've sunk in order to.
And that's like every Hassan Orbiter. That's like Denim's, Frogan. What's her name? I was about to say what the fuck's her name? She's like a pot smoker. I forget what's her name.
To attempt to save your dead channel because Mtashed,
Yeah.
I say all the time that you're stupid. There's no reason for me to say that again because you know that you are, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being stupid. Although
Yeah, you retired at 33.
I highly recommend you seek further education.
Yeah.
But the reality
Very
is,
important.
Mtashed, the one thing that you hate being called more than anything is that you're a failure, and you are. You had everything going for you. You had hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and still you couldn't get anybody to give a about what you're saying. I mean, Mtashed, you were even trying to flex on me. Hold on, let's pull this up because you
shit!
you really
Wait!
flex on us. Mtashed, you go in this video and you try to talk about how much more money you've made than anybody else and how this is your best year of all time.
Yeah.
2020, you made $259,000 on YouTube. Mtashed, I really hate to blow this. I really hate to, Mtashed, I took
Damn!
half a year off. I took half a year off this year. I'm not even showing you my best year. I took half a year off this year, and I made almost triple the money you did. And by the way,
But okay, I will say, to be fair, it is COVID. It is COVID. But even still, damn, dude. That's damn near. Hold up. How much was that? Damn near double, if not triple. Without taxes and shit. But damn, 17 million. That's really fucking good. That's like what, $5,000, $1,000?
year off this year, and I made almost triple the money you did. And by the way, Mtashed, you're Canadian. You're Canadian. This money is Canadian. So USD
Wait,
to CAD.
it is. Wait. I totally missed that part. Okay, I'm an idiot.
On your best year of all time, I made 3 times the amount of money that you did, and I took half a year off just because I wanted to get more research and develop my content.
Wait, actually, hold on. Wait, I might be wrong. Hold on. Let me see this. Hold on. Let me look this up before. Does YouTube count? Let me play music as well. Does YouTube count money from skirt? How do you word this? Does YouTube count money? Timmy, what you doing? Does YouTube Oh, okay. Oh, wait, that's even worse. Okay, so hold up. That's even worse. So apparently, okay, AI this shit, right? So YouTube's revenue is paid by Google based, you're based in the US, your earnings are calculated in US dollars. If you live outside the US, your bank will automatically convert. So damn. That's even worse. Fuck. I thought it would be like, okay, if you made $400,000, Canadian or something. I don't know. I'm stupid. I'm stupid as fuck. All right.
And Mtashed, you should do the same. This is one of the most pathetic crash outs I've ever seen. I understand that you hate Asmongold because your kids prefer him over you, and that's okay. But maybe you should do some self-reflection instead of blaming.
I do want to see that though. If he actually has like screenshots or like messages. Oh, my bad, man. Here you go. Screenshots or messages about that shit. That's even worse.
Everybody else on your problems. I mean, and the reality is that I know you can't even take your own word. That's how mentally deranged you are, is that you will make a follow-up video because everything you say you're going to do, you do the exact opposite. And everything that I tell you to do, you listen to that verbatim while saying that you hate me. It's like you're like some weird ex-girlfriend. So anyways, I had no reason to address your entire 42-minute crash out besides
Canada
get
fake money.
therapy.
Yeah.
Get
Minus
some help.
50%.
Spend some time
Damn.
with your family. Spend some time with your loved ones. This is just weird. So my editor made a hyper compilation of your video for me, so I can address it all.
Hey, shout out to the editor.
Syndrome is not a formal medical diagnosis used in modern medicine or
We love it.
psychology. The phrase is sometimes used to describe severe mental disturbance, irrational behavior, or psychological instability.
He made it sound like I'm this schizo. This absolute schizo, and maybe I am.
In today's video, we will take a closer look at this syndrome and help you figure out if you or a loved one is suffering from it.
Oh, man. It was funny how quick he unprivate his videos after you told him to. He does everything that I tell him to do.
Delusions
Which is true, by the way. Hold on.
or fixation, often stemming from cognitive distortions, automatic, biased, or irrational thought patterns that cause the brain to perceive reality inaccurately.
Tectone was a jealous loser of me from day one.
As we can see, this man is suffering from delusions, thinking people are jealous of himself when in reality, people don't really care.
Tectone was always inflammatory. He always was poking the bear. He was constantly talking me.
Okay, it wasn't poking the bear. It was poking the chipmunk. You haven't made it to the levels of bear yet. Do you want to know why
Damn.
Mtashed thinks that, and I haven't watched this video yet, but I'm sure it's great. Thank you, editors, for making this. Do you want to know why Mtashed thinks I was so obsessed with him? That I hated him? Because I said his guide video that everybody already said was as well as I said, Klee's not bad, you're bad, because if you played Klee a certain way, you could actually make her quite good on the launch of Genshin Impact, though she quickly fell off.
Yeah.
But when she was released, she was the highest DPS in the game, or at least one of them. And because I said Klee wasn't bad, you're bad, a topic that everybody in the entire community was talking about.
Wait, I want to fact check. I want to fact check this. Hold on. What's her name? Was Lead bad in the beginning of Genshin Impact launch? Assume you meant Klee target. Oh yeah. Yeah, she quickly fell off. Damn. Or my bad. He quickly fell off. Damn, that's fucking.
Mtashed assumed I was talking him. That's how insecure he is. And I mean this genuinely. The majority of people who think that I hate them, who are out to get them, are taking vague comments that I'm making and saying, he's talking about me.
Yeah.
He's talking about me. I know it. I mean, he's not saying my name, and he's saying things that are applicable to hundreds of thousands of other people, but he's talking about me over and over and over again. People are like this constantly. Mtashed being another one.
As we can see, this man has this unnaturally strong interest or fixation towards this Tectone.
Loves him,
thinking
honestly.
he's always after him.
He's saying, newsflash for you, kid. Klee's not bad. You're bad. 2 hours after I posted my review of this.
Wait, actually, he is right. Tectone's right.
Character.
Damn.
Yeah. You
That's
mean
funny
that
as fuck.
topic that everybody else in the millions of players who were playing Genshin Impact were also saying?
Because like I said, I don't play Genshin Impact. I haven't played it since COVID when it launched originally. I was like, all right, cool. Played it, got rid of it because I'm like, I'm a man. Boing.
What do you know? Literally everybody else was saying that. I did the exact same thing with
But now the clip makes a lot more sense. I didn't know who Cleed was.
Zhongli. I did the exact same thing with Ganyu. I frequently went against the curve of public opinion.
Yeah.
And I ended up being right every time, by the way. Because, I'll be real, guys, Ganyu is, to this day, a S tier support, and Zhongli did not need to be nerfed. He did not. Didn't Mtashed admit that he was jealous of you earlier this year? Yes. Oh, no, that was 2 years ago. I don't know if that clips in here, but yes, he did. Let's keep going here.
And
Shout out to the editor.
he just instantly backpacks off of it and tries to dunk on me.
Once again,
Okay.
we see him saying this Tectone guy is
And he looks so salty after saying that, like he knows he's in the wrong.
attacking him on his takes. But if you do some research, almost everyone, including myself, thought Klee was bad. So at that time, he wasn't talking you, but to a large group of people who thought the same way. You just happened to be in that same group as us. If anything, it would be this guy that went after you. Heck, he even put you in the
Oh, I thought they said Clyde. That's Clee. Okay.
title.
This is a video where
You see what I mean? I say these comments about tons of different people, and then these people say, no, he's specifically talking about me. No, I'm not. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. These people make their own delusions my problem because I'm making a blanket statement, and they say, oh, well, he's talking about me. It's crazy, bro.
I called him out.
These
because
people
he
are
was
so schizophrenic.
constantly talking me. And at the time, I was a bigger streamer.
I mean, to be fair, MTash, you absolutely deserved all the shit talk you got. And by the way, it wasn't just me shit talking you. It was everybody shit talking you. Because the guide video you made was terrible. MTash, you made a video called How to 10 Times Your Damage in Genshin Impact. And one of your tips was equip gear. I'm not even kidding. You can go watch this for yourself. It's terrible. Like, the
Is that not obvious?
video was terrible. Everybody was dunking on you, but for some reason, when everybody else says it, you don't have a problem. When I say it, you lose your mind.
That's some Watch Mojo's type slop right there.
You lose your mind. And the problem is people aren't believing the innocent Canadian anymore. These people know that you're out of control.
Yeah.
And if we get into all that stuff, I was a huge streamer for Genshin Impact, and I had the most viewers for a long time in...
I don't think that happened. So Genshin Impact released in September of 2020. All right.
Damn, I'm fucking old shit. I remember the 2-week spring break, bro.
Let's fact check this because we're right here. So September of 2020, he had 400 viewers. And then he went to 2,000.
Not the stats,
And then
bro.
he dropped down to 1,600, 1,200, 1,000, 900, 600. Okay, then we have May. September of 2020.
No, bro.
Seven-
Stop. Look, Tectone. I understand, right? You're actually fucking cooking this man, but oh my fuck. Just leave him alone. Please!
So literally,
Stop!
all his viewers,
This is painful.
his spike of all time was 2K for the exact same months, and you can look this up yourself. I had more viewers. I averaged 2,200. And immediately after that spike, he
Jeez.
fell off dramatically while
It's probably went to you, honestly.
I continued to climb the entire time. So, no, that's just demonstrably false.
Hold up.
That quite literally never happened. You never averaged more viewers. You never had more viewers. Maybe you got rated and then you remembered the viewership and then you think that means something, but no, this is just another delusional lie by a very out of touch, insecure man. MTash, you realize that this information is public, right?
Till I called the game out. And the second that I did, all my viewers went away. And then it came out later that Hoyoverse was viewbotting the directory.
Okay, that input had nothing to do with Tectone.
So you
None
just
of that had to do with me.
so you admitted that your viewership just spiked because Hoyo was botting it?
As well as the person who shit talked the company first was me. The person who exposed Hoyoverse for viewbotting and lost my contract was me.
Yeah.
So, not only does all of this have nothing to do with me, not only is the information you're saying be demonstrably...
Wait, so he's mad at the fact that Tectone called out Hoyo for view botting. He in turn lost, let's just say 500 viewers that he would have gotten just regularly. But because it's getting artificially inflated, with certain, most Twitch streamers, like Rakai, for example, Hassan Piker, for example, he got mad at Tectone for being like, you fucking ruined it! You ruined it all! You had it! We had it in the bag, you bitch! You could have just shut your mouth. You're jealous of me. No, motherfucker, you called out bullshit.
False. All of the credit you're about to take for blowing the lid off Genshin, I did first.
Yeah.
It's kind of just a little bit embarrassing.
That seems
He wants to be his.
more like a Hoyoverse issue. But
True.
whatever, moving on.
So there's a Twitch VOD from literally days ago
Right.
where multiple other content creators were attempting to throw slight shade.
Is that me? Oh.
Right.
I sound like such a here. It's crazy how different you'll sound once you go through second puberty.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pirate Software. As well as lose 130 pounds.
And I was talking about
That's real.
Which is
That's
true.
true. I gotta start.
At the time, everyone was making comments about me. Being
Exactly. So everybody was talking about this thing.
Yeah.
Yet the only person you had a problem with saying these things was me. When you told me that you hated me. And then once I realized how much it was you up, I literally go on call with you and I try to make things better. I even call you, I believe I call you the smartest businessman in Genshin Impact.
this random normie that came from Destiny playing gacha games,
Okay.
didn't know anything. Why is he getting 7 million views on his videos? I completely understand it.
You never got 7 million views on launch of Genshin Impact. That's just not a thing that happened. Now, over the course of 6 years since you've posted it, now you might have 7 million views. But that video did not receive anywhere near 7 million views on launch. You may have hit 800,000, 1.5 million, but so did my videos. I had a video reach 1.2 and it was me fixing somebody's account. So no, your video just did not get 7 million views. I can even pull this up. Your video now has 7.8 million views, but this was over the course of 5 to 6 years. So no, that's simply not a thing that had happened. Even so much so that you tell me that that video still gets 2,000 views a day. That adds up. Nobody had 7 million views on launch. Let's keep.
It's it's just so easily provable that you can just like even look like I can look this up myself, right? Watch. What's his name? MT Mash? MT Ash or MT Sacked. Can I look this up? Like specifically? Yeah, probably not.
Keep going here.
about how I think you are the smartest professional businessman in all of Genshin Impact.
I literally was complimenting him in this video.
I am the smartest, most professional businessman in all of Genshin Impact.
Yeah, I was literally in this call being nice to him.
So far, I see nothing wrong for Tectone. If anything, all I see is good things from him.
Straight up.
And I understand that calling out these people is just not worth it in any way. In almost any way. But for some reason, there's a voice in the back of my brain that also goes, F these guys.
Okay, well, you have a mental disorder. Don't make that my issue.
You can tell by the crazy eyes as well. Anyways.
Just because you have voices in your head doesn't mean that I have to deal with them. Everything I did for you at the start was try to play to your own insecurity, because whenever I would say the thing that everybody else was saying, you would have a problem with only me. Whenever I would go against the thing that everybody else was saying, you'd make it a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I even go on call and I glaze the out of you just so that you're okay and you'll calm the down. I really don't see what I did that was bad here, but I mean, what are you gonna talk about? Hex juice?
Not even as much Asmongold. Tectone.
Now, if a voice feels like it is coming from someone and it explicitly commands you to say bad things to yourself or others, this is a symptom known in mental health as a command hallucination.
Yo, Fino, thank you for the $10, bro. Just give me Mtashed's monthly pay. Appreciate you, bro.
It is often linked to high stress, trauma, or underlying conditions like severe depression, bipolar disorder, or schizophrenia, which might be the reason for this.
He made it sound like I'm this schizo. This absolute schizo, and maybe I am.
Poor Billy. The inability to make sound, logical decisions, often failing to consider.
I'm sorry, bro. Like, we had, I see you not. So we have Mtashed projecting his own insecurities on me.
Yeah.
I had another one. This is real, by the way. So 2 of my ops were exposed for currently, as well as previously, being involved in doxing and hyper obsessing over the people they're trying to cancel on the internet. And another one of my ops just yesterday got exposed for having CSAM material on his computer. So guys, I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't mean to be a pull a Hassan here and say, oh dude, all my ops are crazy, but like, I can't help that these things are actually happening. And it's kind of wild if you've been on Twitter. Once again, I'm not even gonna say their names because there's no reason to. I have no desire to do that. Now, if they want to self-report on themselves, they can, but I have no interest. But I was shocked to find this. What is CSAM? Child material. I have no reason to want to shit talk these people. To be honest, I don't even blame them for hating me because I understand that if you are of a certain ilk and you look at things in a certain light, you might think that I'm a bad guy. I don't blame them. I try very hard not to hold grudges against these people. And also, it pays their bills. It's okay. Yeah. But it is kind of wild how all of this is happening to them, and I don't wish to cause them any more issues. I honestly wish that they could move on and cover people who are actually, actually a problem, or continue making videos about me. I don't give a f.
They just hate him so much because he calls up the bullshit.
But man, it's just really not a good look right now, and I hope they find Jesus.
Consider long-term consequences or accurately weigh evidence.
I gained nothing from making this video, really.
And what'd you make
You
it?
gained relevance.
Yeah.
And the videos that you're making are the most viewed videos that you've released in quite some time.
It's actually a lose-lose situation in almost
that's what I
every
said.
situation.
Drama isn't losing if you have a point. If you can properly articulate your points and dismantle the opposition's argument, it's always a net positive. The reason why these videos don't work out for you, Mtashed, is because you're honestly very dumb and you don't know how to do that. Even your own channel, even your own comments have told you specifically, just focus on the arguments, and you can't do that. All you do is say, they're evil, they're bad, they're gay, Asmongold's mom should have died. It's like, bro, you look crazy because you are crazy. You have a family and children you could be hanging out with right now, but instead you're tweaking out on Tectone and Asmongold on the internet because you're upset they get more views than you.
At the same time, he talks about as well being like, oh my goodness, it's not fair, it's not right, it's so disingenuous, this is just for drama, it's just for farming clips. No, motherfucker, you're actively doing the same shit. The only reason voice crack. Let me shut the fuck up now. Bless you.
As we see, this man is making a poor judgment call to post the...
And he's only making this because he's losing. He wants relevancy, as Tectone said. He wants the notoriety. He wants the, oh my goodness, I'm calling out the bad guys. The bad guys are calling me out, and I'm the hero. I'm a part of my son's life now, and my son's gonna watch these videos and realize that I'm a massive cuck.
This video, when in fact this will not help but actually harm his own channel.
True. Exactly.
I wish that he didn't let the teeth rot.
Look, crazy eyes
from his mouth.
I missed it. Look, crazy eyes. Crazy eyes.
Point that he would need.
You see how easy that is to do?
surgery or to get his teeth fixed. I wish he didn't have cockroaches and rats infesting his house.
Why?
And yes, he might have cleaned it, but to get to the state that he was in, he has to be so mentally ill. I feel sorry for the guy.
As
That's
we
cool.
see, this man goes after another person by the name of Asmongold. However,
My goat.
he'll soon find out it was a bad idea to do
Yep.
that because
By the way,
Unless you have verifiable proof and actual backing of, what you're going to say, don't call out people like this.
hey, Mtashed, during the point where his house was the messiest, was during the time where Asmongold had to watch his mother kill herself day after day after day and wouldn't
Rest in
allow
peace.
him to clean up anything because it would bother her. And then as well as immediately after that, everybody blamed the death of his mother on him. And then immediately after that, they were calling him a p- and a freak and on him every day. And then immediately after that, his dad died.
Yeah.
And he had to sit there and take care of his mom while she was sick to the best of his ability. And he had to watch her die. I don't give a f- what anybody says. I think Asmongold's a great man. He's the second best person I know, after me, of course.
Now he does. He has said some crazy shit, but I also agree he's very, very cool. I'm just my condolences to him and his family.
Here's the part where I don't mean to make
Good
you
dude.
feel like an asshole, Mtash, but I went to his house and I know where his mom died. And Asmongold, where his mom died, left it exactly as it was with a framed photo of him and his mom. So he was kind of going through a lot emotionally. And I find it ridiculous. It hurts every time just to hear that, man.
Yeah.
It really does. It hurts every time just to hear it. Ridiculous how many people go after about, oh, dude, your house is dirty.
Yeah, because he was fucking grieving, and that's another thing where it's like, if, for example, I have a messy room, all right, I got clothes here, I got books here, I got a little mess in the corner of the room. I'm just a lazy piece of shit. Now, if I'm like going through the fact that, let's say, for example, my dog died right here, this happy little critter, which one of them did die, unfortunately. Spike, the one that shakes your hand as you follow, yeah, he will forever be memorialized in that way because he has passed away, and I do not want to change that whatsoever. But no, him grieving is allowed, but people calling him out for saying, "Oh, you allowed her to stay in this decrepit, disgusting home." Well, one, he always wanted to treat the home as his own home. Now, if he wants to clean it, he cleans it. But at the same time, it's like you have to understand. It's like a lot of shit's happening, man. Would you be comfortable with the fact that you have your aging parental, your aging sibling kind of, or your ill sibling like slowly passing away in the house? And it's like you're gonna be fucked up. You're gonna be very upset about it. You don't want to like touch anything. You just want to be like, all right, cool. Let me spend as much time with you as I can. Clean up as you do. But at the same time, it's like you got to focus on them.
But they don't understand why it got to that point.
and if you think that video was not a poor judgment call, then why was the video taken down?
Exactly.
I forgot he deleted both those videos because he
He didn't he privatized them.
looked psychotic. And Mtashed, good luck moving on with your career, okay? We all saw how Enviosity tried to move on. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're not the bear being poked. Not only did you go after me, you went after Asmongold. Holy, you're screwed, man. You are screwed.
It's a repeated pattern that communities dislike him and he moves away from it. It's a repeated pattern that...
But I would like to say, guys, I don't want any of you guys going after Mtashed, giving him and harassing him. Okay? That is not my wishes. What you guys do with your own free will is your own free will. But I don't want to condone any of that. But once again, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying, I don't want that.
He has friends that all of a sudden aren't friends. It's a repeated pattern that he joins OTK and then half the people in OTK, he hates them.
Yet another poor call. You can tell because if we look into this, the communities he moved away from was never his fault.
True.
Those friends he's not friends with was mostly because of differences they have.
And he actively stepped away.
Cares for them too.
Just politics, baby. Good morning, my beautiful fiance.
Oh.
You got me a coffee? Thank you so much. I love you. You still scared from last night?
It was bad. No, I slept fine.
Good. Hey, let me give you a kiss. Let me keep going, okay? Love you. All right. Editor, keep that in. We're back.
A point. An OTK seemed like a relationship with a coworker, except for that plushie victim. That guy hates everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
As much as I'd like to talk about every symptom, I'm gonna speed run a few.
Here we go. Yeah, let's go.
With videos like the one I'm making, context also matters, and context is a really tough thing to nail down and not be obstructed. I don't care if he defends each point and he brings up a clip. I just don't actually care.
What? Did I miss that? There's no way. Did I miss that? Well, what? Idiot.
And I will attack the arguments a little bit more head on instead
Sure.
of being an emotional cuck. Fries are in the bag, boys. I lost everything. My wife did just leave me as well. I had it really good. I'd play video games in my basement while my wife banged all the neighbors.
Oh my God.
And,
Jesus.
I was happy.
This was fucking pathetic.
Oh my
In this
God.
big falling out, I was emotional. I was tilted. That's what I do, baby. I get emotional and I start saying.
Yep. Man, I can't believe that one of my biggest ops, Mtashed, is a self-proclaimed cuck. Man, we are really going to the bottom of the barrel for ops to take down Tectone and Asmongold, huh? This is getting a little bit sad.
And a lot of things that have happened in the past, especially coming from Tectone, because he really likes to do this. And I want to give a few examples of this. And,
Good.
And here's the thing is, I'm not going to do an hour-long debunk, but I'm going to
42 minutes, though.
tell you.
Because you can't. Because you literally can't. Why would you not do that?
What I see
Go ahead.
and what I saw for 5 years. I think he does it in this one. I think he did it.
Won't do an hour-long debunk makes a 42-minute rant. I mean, oh my God. This guy is so pathetic. He can't even take his own word that he made 10 minutes ago.
I think he does it in this one. I think he did it in some of the recent ones. He's always trying to be like, oh, and guess what? I'm also going to have kids and get married too. Because you wish you were me, Tectone.
What?
No.
That's everyone's aspiration. Everyone's aspiration is to get married, have kids, and have a long, prosperous life, and to pass on the knowledge and virtues of what you've learned as an adult and what you've learned from other people onto your kids and prosper. Yeah, prosper. Yeah. My bad.
It's just like a thing that everybody on Earth does. I know. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm getting married and I'm having kids. Bro, that's like what everybody's been doing in history since the beginning of time. This guy is out of...
Bro, I gotta put a pin in this real quick, but I'll be back real soon. I gotta take my wife driving. She just responded. I think she just got home. Honey! Alright, cool. I gotta go. Love you all. Stay safe. Drink your water. I'm going for a run before I get